Kakadosh Boker Tov Shavua Tov. We're continuing with the Halachot of Kriyat Torah. Siman Kuf Mem Aleph Siv Zayin. We're talking about when you're going to be called up to the Torah. So Maran says, Haoleh lamigdal oleh b'petach shu lo b'derech ketzara mimekomo v'yered ma'migdal b'derech acher shu lo b'derech aruka ad mekomo. Which means that a person is going to be called up to the Torah. So when you're going to go up to the Teva, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take the shortest route in order to go up to the Torah. The Mishnah Berurah actually says two different reasons. One reason that obviously everybody will know is why. Kavod Torah. Obviously the Torah is here. We're not going to make it wait. So therefore we're going to go quickly and the shortest route to go to the Torah. In the Shu Torah Lishma, actually he says something interesting. The Ben Ish Chai says, what's going to happen if I want to go on the longer route, but I'll walk very quickly? So therefore I will actually go quicker than going on the shorter route, that I will go on a regular pace. He says still, the Kavod Torah is that you're taking the shortcut, you're taking the shortest route in order to get you to your destination. But one which is not actually known, and it's actually the first reason brought down in the Mishnah Berurah is, it's also because of Kavod Tzibur shelo yamtinu alav arbeh. Meaning, everyone knows Kavod Torah, but that's the second reason brought down in the Mishnah Berurah. The first reason is Kavod Tzibur. What does that mean? Tircha de Tzibura. Remember, Tircha de Tzibura is when the Tzibura are waiting for you. So therefore, and that's always going to be throughout Shulchan Aruch and Mishnah Berurah, you're always going to see, it's always going to be when it's silent. Meaning, if the Tzibura are doing something, there's no Tircha de Tzibura, we're doing something. But once there becomes silent, now it starts the Tircha de Tzibura. And therefore he says that when they're going up, he can't just come and start taking the longer route. Why? Even without Kavod Torah. How's he making the tzibur wait until finally he comes and gets there? So he has to take the shortest route. Now he says when he's actually going down, so now he's going to take the longer one. Why? Because if he's going to go first of all here, there's no tircha de tzibur because he already got up and now he's just leaving. So somebody else is coming up, so there's nothing to do with the tzibur. Now it's only kvod Torah. He doesn't want to show that it's a burden. Right? So therefore what happens is that he's not going to go the quickest route back. He's going to take the longest route. He's going to take the long detour, right, in order to go back. Now, it does bring down, okay, fine, right? He says, what's going to happen also now if the Shnei Drachim are Shavim? Meaning, you have both of them as equal. He's exactly the same thing, which means, let's say I'm standing right here in the center. I could either go to the right or I could go to the left. But it's the exact same whether I choose the right or the left. I'm the exact same distance to the teva. So he comes and he says, in such a case, you're always going to go derech yamin. Right? Whichever way you went in, you're always going to go out the other entrance. So if you came in through the right, because usually there's an inyan, there's a concept of always turning towards the right, because we always like to turn to the right, you're always going to go out on the left, which is going to be the other one. They bring it from the pasuk, this to do with the Bet HaMikdash, that whenever you used to go into the Bet HaMikdash, in order not to lose Yirat Shamayim, right, the fear of the Bet HaMikdash, whatever entrance you always went into, you never exited through the same entrance. You used to walk into one, go out through another, and used to do that throughout the different entrances, the 30 whatever entrances that you were coming in. So because of that, again, this is the concept of the going up to the teva. Now there's the last halacha, velo yeredat she'ala kvar hara'ui likrot acharav. You don't go down until the next person is already up. Now, why is that? Says the Mishnah Berurah, because it's the kavod of Sefer Torah that you're not leaving it right by yourself. And the Kabbalah says it's mashma that if the shatz is there, then it's going to be okay, and then they continue going. However, though the Shutish Matzliach argues and he says no, and that was actually our custom. Our custom is that the person actually stays there until the next aliyah finishes. And the reason why is because he's not going to go down in the middle of the aliyah. Because you know what happens? He goes down to the middle of Aliyah, the Shliach Tzibur is there, and Chazak u'Baruch, all you hear is Chazak u'Baruch the entire way down. So therefore, our minhag was, just like the Shutish Matzliach says, it's not that immediately the second that he would wait until the next person would come up, and then what happens is that he wouldn't actually go down until the next Aliyah. Because in between the aliyot, he used to go around, right? Again, the long distance in order to go back to his place. But he wouldn't go down beforehand. The Kaf HaChaim says that you could go down beforehand. But again, the Ish Matziach says, no, you have to stay there. And that was our custom, that you stay there until the next part. But you don't go down in the middle of the aliyah. You go down only at the end of the aliyah when he finishes, in order not to disturb again everybody when you're going around. That's